Welcome everyone to HueFin. Also, we are known as HueFin News. Today is October the 24th, 2020. Today, we're going to talk about Google and see where the trap is going to take the value of this market. Now, before I go into that, if this is your first time watching our videos, you guys can see how simplistic our chart look. And you also can see how easy our speech is regarding where the market's going to go. Take the time out, hit that like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. We want to make sure that we give you all a heads up as to what we're noticing in terms of where the market is headed before it actually gets there. Because from our viewpoint, that's the only way that you're able to get profits out the market. You cannot look at what ifs, could be's as to what can occur in the market. You got to be in position. You got to get there before he takes the value of that particular market to where you expected it to go. And we've been showing you all that since 2017. So now let's get started in Google. So fully transparent, here we are. The last time we did a video in Google was on September the 20th. And here's our expectations. We told you all that we were looking for the market in Google to go lower on the 20th of September. And as you can see, we played the market on a weekly time frame. So initially, the market did go lower, but it wasn't that stringent. It wasn't that extending to where we expected the market to go, right? We had our TP around $1,400, and the following week, following our video, the market only came down to $1,406, $1,406.55. Now, in the vicinity, yes. Hit the nail on the head? No, it wasn't. Okay, so if you timed it just a little bit higher than $1,400, then 3.77% was profitability. If not, let's see how much we'll be down. 12.43%. Since that video, right? We lost that many soldiers in the war from our forecast, set them in position to capitalize on the battle, and we lost them. 12.43% right there. So yeah, we didn't get it correct. No, we didn't. It was wrong. It was inaccurate. And it goes that way. You will lose soldiers in the battle, especially when you're going against the trap. He's the one that is directing the flow of the market. We need to follow him. We need to make sure that we beat him in position before he takes the market there. That's the only way we'll win. So let's get rid of this and let's see what he is trying to do in the market for Google. So I'm gonna switch it back over first to the daily time frame in Google, and you guys can see we're in the uptrend. You guys have been watching this channel for a while. We don't talk about anything confusing, so the simplicity is there. First, can you tell if we are in an uptrend in Google? Yes, we are. But do we have an area of contention that we'll need to watch for in Google? Right? Because initially we had the market trending in Google here. We broke that area. So now this line is going to be held for restriction, right? This is where the battle is going on at. This is where we'll need to watch the market in Google in terms of, can we come back up above this line? Now you can already see that so far the trap has done that. He has increased the value of Google so much so that we've been able to see him close price above this line, right? Now it's not perfect, okay, because you will see some technical analysts say that this is not particularly perfect, that the market is not necessarily following this ascending line, which in a sense I agree with, right? So can this market in Google come all the way back up here to this line? There is no set trend in place in Google. There's not. The only thing that we can see is that price is going higher. That's it. This market is literally jagged, is rigid. So we don't see a lot going on in the sense that we can follow a definite trend. The only definite trend is where I zoom out. You just see the direction the market is going. It's just going higher. It goes with that same statement that stocks only go up, or stocks always go up, right? This is the case in Google. It doesn't matter where you would have bought at into the market in Google, the market still goes up. This is what you're seeing. So we need to see whether or not can it continue though, right? So looking at the market in Google on this 3-day chart, I mean, can you see any weakness on the market? Do you see any weakness? That's a question. I want you to tell me. Leave me a comment in the comment section and tell me, do you see strength or weakness right now in Google trading at $1,641? Is there weakness here? What about on the 5-day? Do you see any weakness here? Pay attention. Again, just like in Facebook, Google has earnings on the 29th. The trap is going to play on it. He's going to increase volatility whether before or after this earnings play. He will play on it because this is how he accumulates his dollars. This is how he gains the market. Is making plays on news. Now, recently, the trap has already played the market into it going higher to the point to where we're almost near all-time highs in Google. So can we continue to go higher in price? That is the question. Weekly time frame looks great. The market in Google looks to continually go higher in price. My only concern, I'm telling you now, is this earnings play. The 29th can literally be the day of which sellers enter the market and the value goes lower. So we don't have too much time, 5 days, to see this market continue to go higher in price. So we'll have to be real conservative on our analysis in Google because we are expecting to see strength come into the market in Google. All these time frames, we're getting nothing but indications of market strength. All right. So let's go ahead and go back to this daily time frame, and we're going to play a forecast into the market. We're going to expect him to increase the value of Google, right? So where is restriction? I mean, because literally you can see on this 3-hour chart that this market in Google is already near restriction. So we'll have to TP it there. You know, that's our conservative coming out, letting you all know that we cannot TP the market that high. So around 1660 is where we're going to TP it at, 1.25%. That's it, right? But if this news on earnings is positive, we're going to see the market in Google try to make all-time highs once again. So we'll skim off just a little bit into the market in Google, right, at 1660. But long term, looking at this market in Google, it looked like it's wanting to make all-time highs. I'm just saying. So we're going to look at this once again after the October 29th to see how the market reacts, and then we'll update you all on the future. But this is our forecast. This is what our expectations are. Now it's your turn. Where are we headed? I want you to tell me, where do you see the market being next week? Will it be higher or lower? And then give me your TP price. For us, we chose it at 1660, but looking long term, we can definitely see this market go a lot higher than that. Specifically, if the trap plays on the news on its earnings and he moves the market higher than that. All right. So give us your thoughts, your opinions, your forecast, and your prediction with a comment in the comment section. As always, make sure you maintain a profitability, and we'll talk.